Good morning, everyone. 8:00 a.m. on the nose, Sunday, April 27, 2025. And again, I haven't had much luck with this, but it seems like a great Wordle word. Ado. You got the D, which is common, and then four of the vowels. So I'm going to try it once again, being stubborn. Okay. ED, tan, but not in those spots. That's pretty good. Okay, let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system. I'll write in the description for you to memorize if you want to get these in 3 or 4 regularly. So ETAOIN, ETAOI, we've used N, SHRDLUC, SHRDLUC. So in other words, the next 5 most common letters in the English language, left to right, TONSH in that order. So now what we want to do is make a word with E and D not in those spots in 3 of these letters. Okay, do you see anything? All right, T, T-E, T-E. Okay, here's one right here. T-E-N-D-S. Tens, like a shepherd tends his flock. T-E-N-D-S. So we're using 3 of the 4 most common letters and the E and the D. See, we're doing T-E-N-D-S. That's how we eliminate thousands of the 5-letter words instantly. There's about 9,000 of them in the Scrabble dictionary. Okay, so let's see, lots of green. Oh, okay, so the E and the D we've flipped, and they're both in those spots now. So now we've got a good chance to get this in 3 or 4. Let's go over our vowels after the second guess. Always a good idea. A is out. E, no I. O is still available, no U, and sometimes Y is still available. So, with the A and the I already out, there's a decent chance there's a second E in this puzzle. So if the E, probably not here, starting with EE, other than Erie, right? I can't think of anything. So the E's either here or here, probably. All right. Now, let's use our ETAOIN SHRDLUC system again. ETAOIN SHRDLUC. SHRDLUC. So in other words, the next 5 most common letters in the English language, left, right, are OHRLD in that order. So now we need to make a word with these 2 letters in those spots and 3 of these letters. Do you see anything? Let's start with the O, the most common to the left here. O-E, no. E-O-D. Geode works. G-E-O-D-E, which is, isn't it like a crystal, type of crystal or something, geode? So let's hold on to that one because that's got another E. Don't want to guess that if I don't have to. But let's hold on to that one. H, H-E, herds. Well, can't use the S. That, E-H here, H here. No, it's not going to end in D-H. R, E, reeds. L, lead, I don't know, A. C, not going to be a CD or DC, so probably not a C. Wow! So this is making me think more and more there's a double E, really, because, well, EU, feuds, we can't use the S. So yeah, I'm thinking there's a double E here. So it could be, well, I guess we'll go with that geode then. That really the only word we've come up with, really. See how quickly all the words get eliminated with this system? That's why it works so well. Your reverse engineering. Be the right one. Be the right club today, Hal Sutton. Okay, it is an E. So the E's either here or here, probably not there. In fact, I think we can be assured there's no word E something D. So we know the E is here. So now let's take our time here. E-E-D, but they can't end in S. That's weird. So, and also the O's out. Can't use those. Now we're down to there's no vowels left. A, E, I, O, U, except the Y. Sometimes Y. So could have the sometimes Y here, which would be E, E, D, Y. But needy's out. So, Okay, so let's go through the alphabet. We know the E's here, so E, E, D, A, B, B, C, D, deeds, can't use the S, E, F, feeds, feedy, F, excuse me, G, H, I, J, so there's not much left, K, L, leady, M, N, O, P, Q, Q, U, R, reedy, R-E-E-D-Y, reedy, like it's a reedy swamp. R-E-E-D-Y, okay, that's the only word I've come up with. R-S-C-D, but can't use the S. T, UVW. Weedy. Okay, so weedy, like a weedy lawn. X, Y, Z. So really, there's only two possibilities here that I can see: reedy and weedy. And R is more common than W according to letter frequency. So there's our guess, and it's wrong. And we did get the Y correctly, and that means it has to be weedy, unless I totally missed something. So by process of elimination, we got it down to those two words pretty quickly. So see how this system works? However, I didn't get it in 3 or 4, so that's not good. 100, A plus, A, B, C, mediocre, D, F. So I don't like to go past the 4. So, but we didn't quite get it. See, we had to decide between reedy and weedy, and I went with the letter frequency. So, what are you going to do? So, that's it. And we'll see you for the next video. Bye.